We stayed at a ryokan through Airbnb, and this place was huge. It was kind of creepy at nighttime because we were so used to living in like a small apartment Airbnb throughout most of our Japan trip, where we could just see each other right across the room. So this was like eye-opening. But nonetheless, I really love the traditional touches of the tatami flooring with a mix of modern touches to the bathroom. We lived on the second floor, and the first floor is actually owned by the host and her husband. We started our day at Fushimi Inari Shrine. This shrine is dedicated to Inari, the deity of good harvest and business, and there are more than 10,000 orange torii gates that are in the shrine and is supposed to ward off evil spirits. As we headed down from the shrine, we came across a food market, and of course we had to get some food because we are foodies. More? So I'm editing this video, and I honestly don't know if this takoyaki tasted good or not, so let's just use our imagination and pretend it does. We got this matcha slushy float with an ice cream on top, and it was honestly so good, 10 out of 10, because that day it was just super hot, we were thirsty, and it was just much needed, and it was really good. I've been on the hunt for a stall that sells daifuku, and I finally found one. I got a strawberry covered mochi, and this one was the best thing I ever had in Japan. Like, it exceeded my expectations on what it would taste like. The strawberry was so sweet and juicy, and the mochi was just so soft and chewy. So this was a really good combination. 10 out of 10. Holy crap, it's so good. Once we got out of Nara Station, we stopped by this bakery and we ordered curry. I don't know why it was a good idea to do that, because who gets curry from a bakery? But we did, and it was mid, so yep. We went to Melon de Melon, and I saw this all over TikTok, so I had to come here. This is a Japanese sweet bun with a iconic grid crust. I got the matcha flavor and regular. The regular was good, but it was just too plain for my liking. I prefer the matcha one because, one, I love matcha, and it gives the bread a hint of bitterness to combat the sweetness. This is the famous mochi pouting scene we've all been waiting for. After the mochi gets pounded, it is put into an assembly machine that turns it into small balls, and it is covered with a little bit of soybean powder. This was probably the most freshest mochi I ever eaten in my life. It's super fluffy, chewy, and just a blob of mochi. The deers were actually more calm than I thought. There was a lot of people feeding them cookies, but they were just not as attracted to it as I thought it was. I remember on TikTok, they were like be super aggressive to someone with cookie, but it's actually opposite. For dinner, we ate udon at a underground shopping mall, and this udon was made fresh on the spot. It was really good and chewy. We got a beef udon with a rice and tempura add-on, and it was just delicious. The next morning, we woke up around 4 something to make it to a 5 a.m. fish market auction near our Airbnb. Our host told us about this, and so we had to go because it's our last day in Japan and we just wanted to see how it's like to auction fish. They had a viewing room for people that are not authorized to come into the fish market and just see what's going on from above through a bird's eye view, which is pretty cool. And I had no idea what's going on, but it seems like it's a bunch of men just raising their hands to bid on a fish. It was very, very peaceful. But then again, they might just be tired because it's 5 a.m. in the morning, you know. For our last day in Japan, we went back to Tokyo, and this is a clip of us in a cafe eating kakigori. I got a strawberry kakigori and a nutty milk cream based kakigori. And yeah, this is the end of my Japan series. Thank you for all you guys watching, and I hope to see you in my next vlog. Bye.